I just went down to CBS, I think. Yeah. And I went to see, was it John Rich was the producer? Yeah. I don't know who I talked to at first. Yeah, probably Jane Murray and Sylvia. And then they took me over to see John Rich. And John Rich took me over to this room where Carol O'Connor was. You know, he opened the door and there's Carol O'Connor standing there and my heart fell. Whoa, you know. And they just gave me the script, told me to read a couple lines with Carol. And we had the chemistry, so they say. So Carol said, oh, he's the guy. Pompous and feisty. And I said, pompous and feisty, pompous and feisty. What does that mean? So I'm thinking Clifton Webb, David Niven, and, you know, and it was like, so I sort of had that in mind at the time, you know. That's as far as I'd gotten at that point. Because you can't just throw a character together all at once, you know. So that was just like, so it was just all my P's and Q's, and I knew what my purpose was for coming. You know, it was a party for my brother who was going away, and they had a party in Archie Bunker's house, so I had to come in. And I'd never been, they had talked about the character for years. See, all this I didn't realize. The first 3 years they had talked about George not wanting to come in. Why don't George come on? No, George. But no, he had ever seen me. And John Richards told me, say, yeah, we always talking about this character. I'm always saying, where are we going to find the guy to play it? You know? So then here I am. Not glad I didn't know all this. All I knew was I'm here, I'm standing, and I had to make this entrance into this show that had been smashed for 3 years, top show in the business, and here I am. Never been on TV. I mean, you know, nothing like this, just maybe little local theaters in Philly, little local TV stations. And then I got to make this entrance through this door. I remember standing outside the door waiting for my entrance. It's like, oh no, should I run? Or, you know, that's the way I felt. I said, what did I get myself in? Do I know these lines? All this craziness is going through your head. So as soon as I step out there, are you going to be laughed at or laughed with? I don't know what's going to happen, you know? So then all of a sudden the door flies up, wow! And all you do is take a deep breath and swallow. So then we just jump right into it, you know. Well, get out the way, Bunko, whatever it was, I can't remember. But, you know, by me, the cast, all the family cast, Carol and Sally and Rob Reiner and Gene Staple, they were all so sweet, you know, so strong and professional and helpful. And I was more worried about messing up because they were so deep and trusted me so much than myself, you know. So I didn't want to let them down. This was my whole thing, not letting the rest of the people down. You know, so then somehow, you know, I managed to get through it, you know, and then when I came off stage, you know, I didn't have an agent at the time. So as soon as I came off stage, and everybody's, do you have representation? All these agents came. I said, well, and you know, it's like, for 1 minute, it just changed like this, you know. I just figured that one shot, you know, and I was happy to get that, you know. And then they said they liked it, and they said they were going to do another one, and then another one. So, and I think it was after the third or fourth, and I heard about stuff about the spinoff, you know. But it was just, I don't know, it's just a blessing, and just the way I expected it to happen, you know, to go to this, you know, all these auditions, because I had a rough time at auditions. I'd go to auditions and I was never the right type. You know, people have a visual of what they want, you know, and you have to go in there and change their minds with your performance. And this is what I had to do most of my career, because, you know, like every time I would go for audition, I got to prove it. Go, can you do the part? Well, you know, I guess